Let's talk about the one thing that nobody ever wants to talk about. Everybody gives you the glitz and the glamour. They tell you about all the numbers that you can accumulate. They tell you about all the fame and all the different things that you can actually do when you hop on YouTube. But nobody actually talks about the dark side of it. The side where your friends that you know your whole life probably won't call you unless you bring your camera. Or the ones that have a business, see what you're doing with your camera, and then build resentment towards you based off of you not being able to do that thing for them in the time that they need you. So a lot of people only want what they want from you when they want it. And as a creator, I've been going through these like pockets of time where I don't even feel like hopping on camera, because I know if I hop on camera, if the wrong people see it, then they're gonna inquire about my services, and I'm probably out of that range of pricing. The homie discounts, the man just come through, man, I just need a little bit. Them little situations. And if you have a given spirit, if you have a given heart, it really becomes hard to say no. But in businesses, man, I'm coming to learn that yes is expensive as shit. Yes will cost you your reputation. You say yes to do a project that you're not really, your heart's not in it, and you bullshit half the project and you get it done, you charge them a nice fee, and now that kind of diminishes who you are, per se. I say all that to say, man, as a creator, man, I've seen a lot of different guys throughout the last maybe probably 5-6 months go through this, where they got a massive result on camera, and all of a sudden, everybody believes that you're the one that could turn their shit into sugar. Oh, you got 7 million views on YouTube in the last year. So regardless of what I shoot, if I pull up on you, you're the magic. You're gonna make me go viral. Meanwhile, they haven't worked on their communication. They don't even look into the camera when they talk on camera. They don't have any tonality. They don't have any presence on camera. None of that. Yet, if you say, bro, you might not be ready yet, all of a sudden you enemy number one. As a creative, it's like you have this built intuition too, because you knew what it was like when your relationships before you started doing a thing. So when people start calling you with hidden intentions, or people just stop talking to you in general because they can't get as close as they want to you, you start to pick up on these little things. And when it comes to a point where people only see you as something that can help them instead of the person that you were before you even picked up the camera, it becomes depressing, bro. It becomes a little weird. I only have maybe 3 friends right now that I could call right now, pull up on them and just watch a game, watch a Sunday football game, and not even mention the camera, not even mention worrying about whether or not we're gonna record, or mention whether or not we're gonna pull up on this event or do this or make this thumbnail or make this whatever. And growing up as a person that's always been beloved and been an athlete, I've always been in the spaces where people treated you normal or treated you in a certain way. It feels crazy, man. It actually feels crazy for real. If this is you and you know that you've been going through this throughout your last however long you've been doing this, don't feel no way. You know what I mean? Especially if you have a genuine spirit. Because usually what it is, the creator is the one that's like, all right, I learned how to do this. I learned how to do these things. And the whole nucleus of why I'm doing this is to actually help people get to the next level. But then you realize that some people are genuine, and then there's some people that are predators. There's some people that see your gift and they see blood in the water, and all they want to do is basically infiltrate your world in however way that they can, to get as close to you as they can, to get as many perks from you as they can, in order to advance their own agenda. And once your intuition starts to tell you this, it becomes a lonely place. Because I be damned, bro. You know what I mean? I had folks literally come to my house for months. And the second I said, hey, bro, you got to pay me for my time, crickets. Not only was it crickets, but they found a way to do it. You feel me? Everybody love you when it's free. Everybody love you when it's, yeah, let's do this together. Let's try to put a play together. Oh, they'll soak that up. But the moment you say, hey, bro, it costs this, that, and the third. It costs a certain amount of dollars for me to even pull this camera out and be doing this on a consistent basis like this, bro. Now you enemy number one. Depression is a real thing, man. And as a creator, it could get lonely, man. You could get to a point in your life where, especially like myself, like a lot of my friends, they passed away before they even seen 40. A lot of my closest partners didn't make it to see this age with me. So finding wholesome, wholehearted friends that I could actually call like my brothers, outside of whether or not I had a camera or not, has been the toughest thing ever. And the more you deal with this, is the more I feel like you can't sweep it under the rug. This video right here is just me being authentic with you guys and showing you guys the other side of this coin. Because my whole channel is going to be based around leveling up your content, getting your business in front of the right audience, talking to your ideal customer. All of those things are great. But there's a price. There's something that comes with it. And this is the part of it that I don't believe anybody even really talks about on YouTube. Real shit. Trying to make the perfect video is almost a cardinal sin right now in 2026. Going into 2026, pick up your camera and record, bro. What I'm doing right now, a borderline, a blueprint. It's a stencil. Pick up your camera, be your authentic self. Like right now, I'm on my way to Whole Foods to go pick up some guacamole, going to Kava, go pick up a salad. But I'm gonna set the camera up, and on the way there, I'm gonna talk to y'all as if y'all right here with me. I feel like that's what's missing on YouTube. A lot of people get caught up in the retention editing, the Mr. Beast-isms, and the hooks, and I need to retain these people until the end, so I need to save this. My last tip is at the end is my best one, and all that shit. And there's a time and a place for that, man. I'm not going to tell you that I'm not ever going to script another video so that I can stay on topic. But this, what we're doing right here, being real, being authentic, being truthful about what's really going on is really what's missing from YouTube. But this part of content creation is what nobody talks about right here. And you wonder why so many streamers, and you can look this stat up. Look, streamers, creators are unaliving themselves at an alarming rate, because when that camera cut off, they don't have any identity. Especially the streamers. It's so wild because streamers literally have to be a character for days at a time, hours at a time. You might be on the stream for dumb hours, 12 hours, 8 hours. And the whole time you got to be talking to your fans and your people and entertaining them at a level, right? And it becomes easy to cut the camera on and just get money. But then once you get a certain amount of money, what is the money worth? Will Smith had a wild take on this shit. He was like, yo, there's two different sides to the coin. There's rock bottom, where you don't have nothing. But then there's also cliff top, where you have everything. And the things don't even really matter anymore. You could buy any and everything that you possibly could want in life. And when you get to that point, it's not about the things, it's about the impact that you could inflict on somebody's world, on somebody's life. I've seen both sides of this. You know what I mean? Now, I haven't been a multimillionaire, but I've also seen what happened to the multimillionaire clients that I work with, where they go through this phase of rock bottom and cliff top. Both of them have their pros and cons. But when you're at cliff top, you got to remember, you make $1 million, you got to pay Uncle Sam $300,000. Everybody's calling you because they want something. Everybody down there want to move into your mansion. Everybody want you to take them to wherever it is you're trying to go. And in some ways, in some shapes, man, it's cool to be needed. It's cool to be the provider. But if, you know, this video relates or resonates with you, man, just know you're not out here alone. Creating content and being that person that everybody needs and wants and having to deliver isn't for the weak, man. So when you start your content journey, just know that although it's a beautiful thing to pick up your camera and make content and get paid from the things that you say and the things that you do, just know it comes with a price. And unlike the rest of these YouTubers and the rest of these guys that are out here, I'm going to tell y'all the dead truth, the honest to God truth. If you're new here, I've been behind the scenes of a multi-million-dollar brand. We've been able to accumulate over 7 million views in the last year. Ran it from 4,000 to 57,000 subscribers. And have collected over $10 million in sales. So everything that I'm telling you guys is from first-hand experience. I'm not speaking from a theoretical space right now. But I'm talking to you guys as if you're right here with me right now and trying to give you guys a game on what it is. Now for me, I tend to shake back easily. Even though right now it's tough. Because you don't know whether or not the people that are around you for the pure reasons. You really don't know. You have no clue for real what people's intentions are once they start seeing you online. But the emotional roller coaster that you go through when dealing with this stuff is a real thing, bro. This isn't a joking matter. This is a Russian space right here. So yeah, man. If you built the skill in the last year, understand that you're way more than what's on this camera. I want you guys to leave with this. Don't get too high or too low off of any of the success. Because again, it's two sides of this coin. It's rock bottom and cliff top. But if you're dealing with depression and you're dealing with the mental anxiety that comes with being able to the mental anxiety of having to perform in order to provide for your family, or having to perform or to uplift your brand. But yet every time you show up, you find more people pulling at you and needing you for this and that and this. You're on your way, man. You are on your way. All right? I don't want any of you guys to look at this like I'm trying to deter you from making content. But I also would be a fake dude if I did not talk about these mental barriers that come with creating content. The ones that you thought was with you, the ones that they're gonna tell you they love you. I had a couple dudes, man, I love you, bro. As soon as I said, man, it costs this to fuck with me, them niggas disappeared. So don't get too high or low for anything that's going on. And keep the main thing the main thing. If you feel like you're gonna blow up on YouTube in a year, give yourself 3 years. If you feel like you're gonna do it in 3 years, give yourself 5 years. If you think that it's gonna be 5, give yourself a 10-year window to really do what you love, be authentically yourself, and talk to the people the only way that you know how. Again, I'm not going to edit this too crazy. I'm probably going to cut out a couple stutters, but take this with you, man. Level up your brand. Do the things in life that you know that you are capable of doing. But I felt like this was one of those videos that had to be created to talk about the other side of content creation, bro, because so many of us walk around with these smiles and be going through the worst emotional times of our lives, knowing that deep down inside, people only rock with you based off of what you can do for them. And if that's you, bro, keep your head up. Keep going. Keep pushing. I'm going to see you on the other side. You dig? Let's get it.